There are some people whose presence feels untouchable, whose talent shines so brightly that it seems unshakable. Whoopi Goldberg is one of those rare stars. She has made audiences laugh until their sides hurt, cry through unforgettable stories, and reflect on life in unexpected ways. Yet behind every smile, award, and moment of triumph lies a personal story filled with unimaginable pain and struggle. At 70, Whoopi has survived tragedies most people couldn't imagine. Today, we explore the life behind the legend, the battles she fought, and the courage it took to become the person the world now knows and admires. Early life. From Karen Johnson to Whoopi Goldberg. Born Karen Elaine Johnson on November 13, 1955 in Manhattan's Chelsea Elliott housing projects, Whoopi Goldberg's early life was marked by poverty and hardship. Her father left when she was very young, leaving her mother, Emma, to work tirelessly as a nurse and teacher. Food was scarce, clothes wore out, and survival was a daily challenge. School was meant to be an escape, but teachers called her slow, and classmates mocked her. Struggling with undiagnosed dyslexia, she believed she was stupid. By 16, feeling defeated, she dropped out, burdened by shame that was never really hers. Poverty and early trauma left lasting scars. Teenage struggles, unimaginable pain and loss. At just 14, Whoopi became pregnant, confronting a crisis no child should face. Alone and scared, she tried dangerous remedies that nearly killed her. A year later, new medical laws saved her life during a second pregnancy. These experiences planted the seeds of her advocacy for women's rights, ensuring no girl should feel so helpless. Yet, the trauma only deepened. Turning to drugs like LSD and heroin as a way to escape, Whoopi battled addiction, which nearly destroyed her. Recovery required immense perseverance, teaching her that true healing comes not from escape, but from courage and confronting pain head-on. Early adulthood, survival, and determination. After leaving school, Whoopi drifted west, searching for purpose and survival. She worked an array of jobs, waiting tables, laying bricks until her hands bled, teaching acting, and even applying makeup to the deceased in a funeral home. Among her students was a young Courtney Love. Each day was a test of endurance and resilience. In 1978, a traumatic plane collision in San Diego left her terrified of flying for 13 years. Eventually, she confronted her fear to continue her career. Through relentless determination, she faced life's challenges, turning survival into the foundation of her future success. Motherhood amid hardship. At 18, Whoopi married Alvin Martin and gave birth to her daughter, Alex. The marriage quickly collapsed, leaving her alone at 23 to raise a child with limited resources. Bills piled up, food was scarce, and she carried the burden of being both mother and father. Despite the struggles, Whoopi remained determined to protect Alex from the pain she herself endured. Later, Alex described their poverty as ordinary life, not realizing its severity. These years honed Whoopi's strength and compassion. When Alex faced teenage pregnancy in 1989, the irony struck deeply, reinforcing Whoopi's fierce dedication to family and her determination to shield her loved ones from life's harshest realities. Breaking into Hollywood. Whoopi's first film role in 1982's Citizen was small and easily overlooked, but it marked the beginning of her career. In 1983, her one-woman show transformed her life. Raw, honest, and deeply emotional, her performance captivated audiences, combining laughter and tears. Broadway soon called, and she performed 156 sold-out shows, exhausting herself physically and emotionally. Her talent and honesty shone through despite the toll it took. This period laid the groundwork for her later successes in film, theater, and television, showing that even in the face of hardship, determination and authenticity could create moments that would launch her into Hollywood's spotlight. Ghost and Sister Act, Stardom and Isolation. Whoopi won an Oscar for Best Supporting Actress in 1990 for her role as Oda Mae Brown in Ghost, becoming only the second Black woman to earn that honor. The world celebrated her, yet behind closed doors, loneliness and self-doubt persisted. Sister Act in 1992 solidified her global stardom, earning over $200 million and endearing her to families worldwide. But fame came with pressure. Cameras captured her smiling, while exhaustion and personal struggle weighed heavily. Success brought admiration, but also isolation. The persona of Whoopi the Star often concealed Karen, the woman who had survived poverty, addiction, and trauma, still searching for peace in a world of constant expectation, breaking barriers and facing criticism. In 1994, Whoopi became the first Black woman to host the Academy Awards solo. Her performance was historic but terrifying, each word scrutinized, every pause dissected. She represented not just herself, but every woman of color aspiring to succeed in Hollywood. Later, as a moderator on The View, she faced constant public scrutiny for speaking her mind. Controversial comments sparked outrage, yet she persisted. Her honesty became both her greatest strength and the heaviest burden. Being fearless in a world quick to judge came at a cost, yet Whoopi demonstrated that true courage involves using your voice, even when it invites criticism. Romantic life and personal lessons. Whoopi's personal life mirrored the turbulence of her career. She married 3 times: David Clausen, Lyle Trachtenberg, and a brief high-profile romance with Ted Danson. Yet none brought lasting happiness. She later admitted marriage wasn't her goal, but a societal expectation. Love under the public eye proved fragile and isolating. Each failed relationship left scars, but also taught resilience. Through heartbreak, Whoopi learned that choosing oneself can be the bravest act of all. Her romantic struggles reflect the challenges of intimacy and identity when living a life exposed to constant public scrutiny, showing that even stars must navigate personal vulnerability, loss, and grief. In 2010, Whoopi's mother, Emma, passed away, leaving a profound void. 5 years later, her younger brother Clyde also died, erasing the last connection to her childhood. These losses were devastating. Behind her humor and strength, grief lingered, reminding her that fame cannot shield anyone from heartbreak. At home, the absence of loved ones weighed heavily, yet she continued her work and public appearances. Life demanded resilience, and Whoopi's response became a testament to human endurance. Through grief, she discovered the fragility of life and the importance of honoring the memory of those lost while continuing to live fully. Health battles and survival. Whoopi faced life-threatening illness in 2018 to 2019, when pneumonia spread through her lungs and bloodstream, giving her only a 30% chance of survival. For 6 weeks, she lay in intensive care, confronted with her mortality. Recovery left her thinner, weaker, yet more grateful. She has also battled endometriosis and ongoing health challenges, openly discussing the impact on her life. These experiences reshaped her perspective, teaching her that survival itself is an achievement. Each breath became a reminder of resilience, and her continued presence in the public eye symbolizes courage and perseverance in the face of profound physical vulnerability. Success, advocacy, and legacy. Today, Whoopi lives in a 1920s estate in New Jersey and a villa in Sardinia, Italy, enjoying family life and quiet moments. Her net worth is around $30 million, earned through decades of hard work and persistence. She remains active on The View, works on Sister Act 3, launched a women's sports network, and advocates for issues she believes in. Despite wealth and fame, shadows remain. The past, illness, and grief are inseparable parts of her story. Yet her legacy isn't only awards or roles, it's the courage to face life fully with honesty, compassion, and resilience. Conclusion. The human spirit behind the star. Whoopi Goldberg's story is a testament to perseverance, courage, and humanity. She rose from poverty, survived addiction, faced motherhood alone, and confronted public scrutiny with unflinching honesty. She transformed pain into art, using her experiences to touch millions through film, theater, and television. Her life is a reminder that greatness is messy, painful, and deeply human. She teaches that falling is inevitable, but rising again is choice and strength. Through every struggle, Whoopi Goldberg shows that being human, with flaws, scars, and courage, is always enough. leaving a legacy far richer than any trophy could represent.